My name is Adryan Ross. I am a behavior technician going to become a registered behavior technician, hopefully within the next couple of months or so. And I work at the Flint Center.
Good, good. All right, so do you have any other or any professional certifications? I know you said you're working on your RBT.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Well, how's the RBT training going?
I finished the training. That's going well. I was talking to my supervisor about doing my competency exam soon. So hopefully that will be soon. And then all I'll have to do is study and take the examination to become board certified.
Perfect. Yeah, that's always something that we want to give our employees that ability to be trained and learn more. So I always like seeing when people take advantage of that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. So.
Good, good. So let's get a little more about yourself. Kind of things like what's your favorite color, your favorite food, favorite animal, that sort of stuff.
Okay. My absolute favorite color is periwinkle, and most people aren't aware of what periwinkle is. So if you ever watch Blue's Clues, the little striped cat, the stripes is the periwinkle color.
Okay.
My favorite food, I have two: jambalaya and crab legs.
I love jambalaya.
I do too. It's
Oh,
amazing.
my wife hates it for absolutely no reason, but I love it.
I love jambalaya. It has everything, and it's just amazing. So,
Yeah.
uh, my favorite animal depends on really if it's a pet or just an animal in general. For a pet, I absolutely adore Siberian Huskies, but for animals in general, I love snow leopards.
Okay. Okay. They're kind of almost same coloring.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my brother he's had three Siberian Huskies now
Oh,
throughout his years.
I love them, especially when they're puppies and they're
Yeah,
so
I
cute.
just love how they don't bark; they talk at you. They're like, roo,
Right?
roo, roo. Yeah, those are my favorites.
So, um, what else? Oh, my favorite book
Mm,
is The Green Mile by Stephen King. That's also kind of my favorite movie, but then again, I also really, really love A Time to Kill.
mm,
So,
nice, nice. What's your favorite music genre and TV show?
uh, music genre, I'm kind of like across the board. Like, I'm the type that I'll listen to Jill Scott, but then I'll also go and listen to like Richard Smallwood, or I'll also listen to like 21 Pilots. So, I'm kind of across the board.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. It really just depends on how I'm feeling in the moment. Because sometimes, like, absolutely adore jazz, but sometimes I do not want to deal with jazz at all, or any other genre as well. It really just depends on how I'm feeling at the moment.
Nice.
And TV show, I don't really watch much TV. I'm much more a movie person. Like, I'll sit on Netflix or Hulu and watch movies all day. So I don't
Nice.
really have a favorite TV show.
All right. Okay. What are some of your hobbies?
I love to read. I love to bike ride. That's actually one of my biggest things about living in Michigan is that I don't bike ride as much as I would like to because snow.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you
So
more of trail riding or do you like being on the road more?
both,
Okay.
both.
So when you wake up in the morning, how do you get motivated for the day?
Music
All right.
and breakfast. I'm also one of the ones who I generally try and eat at least something for
Yeah.
breakfast, even if it's something like a granola bar. Now, if I have more time, I'm going to make pancakes, omelet,
Yeah.
something substantial. But if I'm just kind of rushing, a granola bar.
Yeah. What kind of music are you more like, big up tempo, get up, get ready for the day or like something a little smoother,
Oh
kind
no,
of
I'm
slow
usually
wake
calm.
up?
I'm calm. I'm
Okay.
not ready to be that upbeat yet. I just need something to bring me out of dreams into reality.
Yeah.
So that's usually when you'll out hear soul and
Mhm.
jazz and stuff like that is in the mornings.
Good. Good. Now, when you come home at the end of the day, how do you unwind and relax?
Either reading or watching a movie or talking to my friends.
Okay. Okay, good. And if you're comfortable with it, you don't have to, but could you tell us a little bit about your family?
Sure. I was raised basically as an only child. I'm not actually an only child. I have brothers, but we're all so far apart in age. It's really
Hmm.
like the closest to my age is 8 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
So we really don't, we were like at two very different stages of our lives, our entire lives. So
Yeah.
I was raised basically as an only child. But my mom was also one of the ones who believed in it takes a village. So I have my mom, I have my godmom, I have another one I consider a godmom. I had my dad, my stepdad, and a couple of people I consider my goddads. I adopted grandparents like when I started. Like I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
have a big family, but like if you talk about those who are related to me and my immediate family, it's actually only like the five of us.
hmm.
So,
Yeah. No, I mean you're definitely right. It takes a village. I've got two small kids right now. I got a 2-year-old and my second son. He'll be 2 months on Saturday.
oh,
Yeah. So we've got.
you are so very tired right now.
Honestly, I don't know if I did something in a past life or what did to be so blessed. My kids sleep. They sleep so
Wow,
well. My two
wow, no.
if my 2-year-old doesn't get like 12 hours of sleep a night, he's a bear. It's ridiculous.
Oh no.
He'll
And
go
see, I remember my little brother at that age. That was not a thing. That was not a thing. He was up and moving after about 6 hours, and we were looking at him like, child,
yeah.
please let one of us sleep.
Yeah.
And he was also the wild child, like Mr. Adventure. We're going to climb
Yeah.
everything in sight. I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe we thought we were Tarzan because we were trying to swing from stuff as well.
Yeah, he's starting to climb up, the side of the couch and then over the back of the couch, and we got him a little trampoline that he loves jumping on. Thankfully, he can get some energy out that way. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what I did, but my kids sleep. It's wonderful.
Oh,
Even my 2-month-old, he'll do 4-hour stretches throughout the night. So
oh, see, now that's beautiful.
yeah, I cannot complain about my kids sleeping. um, all right, so let's say it's a Saturday, you have nothing to do. How do you spend your day?
And see, that was one of the questions I looked at. I'm like, it really depends, one, on how nice it is outside, and two, if I have friends who also have nothing to do. Because if it's nice outside, I want to be outside.
Mhm.
Bike riding, having a picnic, maybe just going to the park,
Yeah,
doing something, walking my dog, something. I want to be outside. And if I have friends who are also available, then they can come along. Now, if it's one of them days where it's like raining super, super hard, or there's like 10 inches of snow on the ground, it's in the negative degrees, anything like that, I don't want to leave the house. So I'll like turn the fireplace on, get a movie set up, maybe get some hot chocolate, or I'll curl up in our reading nook area and I'll read.
good,
So,
good, good. Now what else did I have? Oh, I like this question. This one's one of my favorites. If you won the lottery, how would you spend the money?
and see, this is going to sound very responsible of me, but see, here's the thing that it's not all responsible.
Yeah.
First thing I'm doing is paying off student loans. Okay, like I want them gone.
Yeah.
I'll, once they're gone, depending on how much I have left, I'm taking a vacation. Maybe I'm going on a cruise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm doing something with the remaining money to have fun. But the first thing I'm doing is most definitely paying off student loans.
Yeah, I know. Student loans. I'm making a second house payment in student loans some months. It feels.
See?
Yeah.
And I see right now I'm just going towards my bachelor's. I want to go to medical school. Imagine what that's going to be like.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, I've got a couple friends that are lawyers, and then one that's a nurse practitioner, and all three of them are like, "Well, I got this high-paying job, but I'm also spending all my money to pay back school." So
yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Right. So if you're going swimming, do you prefer a pool, a beach, or the side of a lake or river, and why?
Beach,
Mm.
especially if I'm beach specifically on the ocean, because I also like to surf.
Oh, cool.
So specifically the ocean, so I can go surfing
That's
as
awesome.
well.
Where's your favorite place that you've been surfing?
I've actually been right off the coast of San Diego.
Oh, cool.
So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's one thing. I've never tried surfing, but I've also never really had the chance. I think I'd give it a shot if someone's like, here's a board and here's how you do it, but I don't know.
I was more concerned about it at first simply because I'm not the most coordinated. Like snowboarding, I can't do. I can ski, but snowboarding, I can't do. I can't skateboard. So I'm like, this is just one long board that you want me to stand on. I'm going to hit the water all of the time. And I mean, I did when I was first learning. But once I got the hang of it, it became really fun.
Yeah, it always looks like fun. I've never seen a sad person on a surfboard.
Neither have I. I don't think that's a thing.
No. All right, so what describe your perfect vacation for us.
Okay. My perfect vacation, first of all, involves me and at least 4 or 5 other people.
Okay.
And the people change depending on how I'm feeling. Like, because, sometimes you fall out with friends and you're not really willing to deal with that time. But 4 or 5 other people. And we are headed on a cruise, at least a week-long cruise, maybe to Cancun, maybe a Caribbean cruise. Not exactly sure, but we're going to have a 7-day cruise where we get to have all the fun we want. We can go surfing, we can stay on the cruise ship sometimes and do stuff on the cruise ship. Then when we dock, we can go explore and travel and all that.
Yeah, that's one thing. I've never been on a cruise. I've been to Cancun a few times, and then we did Dominican Republic about almost 10 years ago now. But I've never been on a cruise. I've always wanted to. And my wife is she kind of doesn't want to, especially with like the past stories this past year with everyone getting stuck on the cruise ship for months on end because they had an outbreak and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was the thing. That's not normal though. Like that's not like your typical experience.
Yeah.
My first cruise, I was a little worried about myself, but I enjoyed it. I loved it.
Good. Good. Let's see. So if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be, and what would your dream house be like there?
Probably Italy, specifically for the food. Like
I'm with you
I'm
on
just
that one.
I'm just gonna be honest, specifically for the food. Italian is like one of my favorite types of food. I mean, I'm gonna miss jambalaya, but I can make that myself. So
Yeah.
specifically Italy. Um, I want a one-story house because I want everybody to be around each other.
Hmm.
Growing up, I lived in a two-story house, and like there was a whole room upstairs. The whole upstairs was just one room, and I had that room to myself, which cool. Especially when I was a teenager, loved it. But it's also one of those things where like I could go without interacting with my family for hours on end, if not the whole day, depending on how we might miss each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I want a one story. I want a family room and a game room. And I mean game room as in pool, darts, a foosball table, air hockey, stuff like that. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, we can also have the console games and stuff, but I don't know, they just always seem more impersonal to me to sit there and play like the Xbox and stuff. Maybe that's just me because I didn't get a console till I was like 15.
Hmm. I you know
So
I get that though because when you're playing foosball or something, you got a person right across the table from you. Whereas you're playing on a console, maybe you're doing a two person right next to each other, but you're so focused in on, what's going on here, and you don't get that break like you do in foosball or in darts or something.
Yeah, so it just seems a little more impersonal to me.
Yeah, yep, I totally get that. Good. All right. So, how long have you been working in autism services?
Only a couple of months actually.
Hmm.
And I started more because I love children, like I absolutely adore children, and I wanted to get more experience with kids. And my second oldest nephew has autism,
Hmm.
and it was something I had never experienced. That's the best way to say it.
Mhm.
Like everybody like gets that it's a different thing to deal with, but I don't know if I really understood that there's a difference between a meltdown and a tantrum until I saw him melt down the first time I saw it. Because it's really not a tantrum, it's different.
Yeah.
And it intrigued me because I'm like, so how do I help?
Hmm.
What can I do to be better? What can I do to be inclusive? Because I don't want him to feel like he's less. And I've seen a lot of people with autism treated as less, and that bothers me.
Take us through like a normal day when you're working with clients.
Okay, I start off my day. Well, we're all starting off our days by getting prepared for our client, whichever client, because everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. Some of the clients I most love working with are the ones who are a lot more active. Like they want to be up and jumping around, maybe having races, jumping on trampolines. So I'm getting things to do that's more active. Like I'm planning to bring in jump ropes to the center one time to see if I could teach some of the clients to jump rope.
Hmm.
Maybe even double dutch at some point, but that's that's a little after the
Yeah.
jump roping. And we spend time. I mean, we work on our programs. We work on the different things that we're supposed to be working on. But a lot of what we do is we're playing with and getting to know and seeing different things that makes the client happy.
Hmm.
Because it helps them to understand how best to deal with things that makes them upset.
Hmm.
Because remembering happy things or knowing how to do how you feel when you're happy is makes it easier to deal with things that irritate you.
Yeah, that's for anybody.
Yes.
It's
So
definitely for anybody.
that's why we spend so much time making sure we try and work with things they enjoy.
That's good. That's good. All right. So, what is your favorite part of working in ABA?
Working with the clients,
Yeah.
I absolutely adore the kiddos.
Good. Good. It definitely sounds like you're bringing not just okay, here's what we have at the center. Like you said, bringing jump ropes, trying to teach them new things, and that's always nice to see. All right. So, what would be your advice to someone who wants to start working in ABA?
Talk to people. I mean, I know that sounds very cliched and really simple, but if you talk to somebody who's already working at ABA, you'll know if this is right for you because they'll tell you about it. They'll tell you the good and the bad. They'll tell you, yeah, sometimes you're dealing with them and they're having multiple meltdowns. You don't even know what's wrong. Maybe it was a long day, maybe they're tired, maybe they're hungry. You're not even exactly sure sometimes what's wrong. But then you have days where, like the first time one client learned to tie his shoes and how excited he was that he could do that on his own now. Then you have those moments, and that far outweighs the small meltdown days. So talk to people because you really do need to know whether this is something you'll enjoy doing. Because if you're not going to enjoy doing it, you shouldn't do it. It shouldn't just be a job. It
Mm.
shouldn't be something to just get paid. You should really enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, like for me, I work in marketing, so you give me a product or a service, I'm just going to make sure people know about it and get them to call us. Whereas that's why I don't work on the care side, not that I'm not a compassionate person, but I'm not the most patient sometimes. Even with,
And that's another thing. You'll learn how patient you truly are, because I didn't think I was.
yeah,
I didn't think I was.
yeah. All right. So we like to end the interviews with a billboard saying. So essentially, you got this billboard, you get to choose what it says. What would you make it say?
Uh, I debated on this one because like there's a couple of things I wanted to say, but if I was to put anything, is to follow your dreams, but always dream bigger. Because once you achieve one dream, if you stop there, you're going to plateau.
There you go. That's awesome. That's a good saying. I really like that one. So, so
Thank you.
perfect. No, thank you very much for doing this with me, Adrian. It's been nice getting to know you for sure.
Thank you.